I'm talking one this morning. E-transmission of results. Buhari's aide defend rejection. NBA others say resolution illegal. Selfish. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, it was a bigger story last week. It's reverberating, and of course, opinions are dominating that issue. In the National Assembly, especially in the Senate, Nigerians saw how 52 members of the APC voted to say that they will not want election results to be transmitted electronically. They gave their reasons. Alain Dume, Borno South Senator from Goza, said that there's no power, talk less of network access in his village. That his people just want to vote and let their vote count. And that was why he voted to reject 52-2, that amendment in the Electoral Act amendment that made provisions for INEC to be able to determine the transmission of electronic results electronically. It was a beautiful clause, in that amendment. It was supposed to begin to change attitudes and solve the problem of election rigging. It was one big move, to try to say that your vote will count because it has counted at the polling area. We saw it with the Edo elections. INEC had, replete examples of how they can make this thing work. You vote is collected electronically, is transmitted to a central area electronically. Everybody sees it in real time. The winner of an election is already known before INEC announces it. The old system allows in the form EC8 where people will vote, they will count it manually, collate it manually, and then somebody will now carry the results, put it in Zampit, enter Okada or Moto, and begin to travel to a collation center in a local government, from there to a state
20 kilometers away.
And for presidential elections, the state returning officer, usually vice chancellor of university in that area, will also travel to Abuja with those results. That was the method before. That the result changes overnight. A lot of things happen. Ballot boxes are snatched. Yeah. So results never count. And in that situation, anybody can just win the election if you have a stronger chest, war chest, of a Togri chest or bandit chest, whatever you have, to be able to win elections. So this amendment, sought to really solve that problem. And it's what obtains everywhere in the world. Abroad, people vote from their homes. Yeah. On election day, you take up your technology, simple. Yes. And we do it. I talked the other day about how in my village in Delta State, I don't need to go to the bank and queue for ATM because bank is even far from I have to take like 2 motor to get to bank. But these days, somebody outside my house in my village, I'll just give the person my ATM. He will just put it and take his own commission. And then cash has come out. I've cash, and I get an alert immediately, that my account has been depleted. So that problem, of transmission electronically, it cannot be bigger than the problem of transmitting money. That's already a problem solved everywhere in Nigeria now. But the senators voted differently. They voted differently, and we saw the names of the senators that voted. So that
them.
There are people who are now saying that we cannot believe you did this. It appears like these senators have an interest, and because they voted across party lines. The Southern Governors met in Lagos. The Alausa meeting they called Southern Governors 2.0, the second meeting after Sabah. And they clearly, all of them endorsed that 52.2 and said that they want electronic transmission of results. Southern Governors, 17 of them. Yet, senators from the Southern states, those from the Southwest, almost all of them, except Senator Ajayi Porofis from Ondo State, almost the others, all of them voted to reject that clause. It's clearly private interest. The interest of these politicians surpasses the group interest. That is what has happened. They have explanations, and then the senator from Niger East, Senator Abdullahi Sabi, now proposed a new angle to the amendment, and that was what's passed. He said that the National Communications Commission, the NCC, and the National Assembly, with the approval of the National Assembly, should determine where there is network coverage, and then electronic voting and transmission can happen in that area. And the NCC is telling us every day here that it's only for 3% of Nigeria that has network coverage. So 57% of Nigeria does not have network coverage, and electronic transmission cannot work in those places. This is what the NCC is saying. But INEC is saying no, it's a lie. It's a big lie, because we can transmit the result electronically everywhere in Nigeria. We can. We have done it before. We'll do it again. Yes, so that INEC clearly faulted what the Senate has done. And INEC said they were surprised that amendment that seeks to change the fortunes of elections in Nigeria was rejected. So in fact, I'm sure the senators are all ashamed. The Daily Telegraph in this paper today is saying that the senators are afraid that Nigerians will come for them because you know what Eyinaya Baribe did, the minority leader, he ensured that Nigerians knew the voting pattern. So they recorded names. Yes. 28 senators of the PDP voted to say we want electronic transmission. 52 senators of the APC voted to reject it. And then there were a lot of senators that were absent. And you begin to ask the question, why did you not go to work on the most important day of your career?
Very important day.
Senator Ifeanyi Ubah did not appear. Senator Tokunbo Abiru,
they'll be fighting
of Lagos. Was absent at work. There's a list. The list is there. Senators that tell Audua did not go to work on that day. Our constitution should call that to order. In proper claims, that's a recall.
Yeah.
That's the most important day of their lives in the Senate.
Yeah.
To vote and see what your interest lies. Alan Dume clearly voted against it and gave his reasons. He says the PDP that wants to bring the PDPs are the Yahoo boys and the hush puppies of Nigerian politics.
Oh my!
And that it's because they want to rig. That's why they are insisting on that. Otherwise, elections are held in this country, transmitting results manually, and the government in power, the APC, has lost 6 states. So it's nothing new according to him. He has a defense. Hate him or love him. But those senators that did not go, to dodge work on the most important day of your career. This matter will not end there. CSOs, lawyers, the NBA is even saying that amendment to the amendment, the one that brings the NCC to come and do the work of INEC, contravenes the provision of Section 17 of the Constitution that gives INEC the sole authority to determine the mode of elections in our country. So this matter can even go to court. And trust Nigerian CSOs, they have the grease and the talk, to be able to advance this through. In the House of Representatives, they dodged the issue on Thursday and came back on Friday to come and look at it. And the Deputy Speaker, Idris Wase, who suffered very well this week, just quickly hit the government and say, we carry yesterday to today, it's okay, let's go. If you don't like it, go and complain to your constituents, and so on and so forth. This is a major serious issue in our politics and our elections. I shouldn't joke with it. All said and done, will President Buhari even sign it into law? Babafemi Ojudu is an official of the presidency. Look at his comments. He's supporting the rejection. So will the president even sign this amendment when it gets to him? Because remember, the last time the president did not sign for very flimsy excuses, including tenses and full stop and commas.
All right, we're going to start with Facebook now.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more. Leave a comment and like. Thank you.